What's good? MoneyPot podcast team. What's good? A2D family. Another day, another dollar. I was watching something funny yesterday. I was watching Forrest Gump yesterday, man, in this one spot. Had to get this sound clip, man. I love this sound clip. I thought it was hilarious because I have to ask y'all one question. When you come to the show, when you come here in the morning, what's your sole purpose?
In this army to do whatever you tell my drill sergeant. God damn it, Trump! You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted, Private Trump.
Come on, man. Yo, MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Fuck it, man, come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side-die,
Money pop, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stats. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell that. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headlines.
And we are live. Welcome back for another show of MoneyPot Podcast. I am your host, Moss Money. And of course, I got my guys with me, the bros, the boys, B. Diddy, Renzo. What's up?
What's up with it, man? We here. Another Sunday, baby.
Another Sunday, week 10 in the books, man. It's crazy that we're already over, well over half of the year already in the betting NFL season. We thought it'd be a long season, man, but week 10 is here. But we've been going good. We've been going strong. A little bit bumpy. I'm not going to lie. I've been a little bit bumpy a little bit the last couple weeks. Had a nice bounce back day last weekend. I had a crazy bad day. Just give a quick turnaround of where we are right now today. So yesterday for the members and for the members that are watching and for anybody who actually followed any free plays, anything like that, we did hit one of the free plays that I did put out, that three-teamer. I think it was about 4-1 that we did smash. So it did save the day. We had a couple other parlays that they were one off from UFC. And I can't stand that with those parlays, but it's a parlay party, man. So you know how it go. And then we went 2-2 in our straight bets, went 2-2 in our teasers. So we're looking to bounce back, have another monster Sunday today, and crush it like we normally do here at MoneyPot Podcast, man. So I'm gonna go to my boys, man. How'd y'all do this week? I'll start with you, Big Diddy, man. You killed him yesterday. I know we had some conversations about some college game. How about fade motherfucking Texas? Jesus.
How about that? That was crazy.
Christ. Texas and Kansas yesterday. Oh man.
Just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Biggest shocking, biggest upset in Big 12 history yesterday?
Crazy. I think it was a 24-point underdog or something like that.
Something.
31.
31 point
plus 3,000 on the money line.
And nobody's taking Kansas.
Nobody.
So yeah, no, good. Shout out to Kansas, man. Way to show up, way to play. I mean, what the hell is Texas doing? But anyway, I think the day went okay for me. Up a few units. Texas A&M kind of killed me here. I think we discussed that last night.
I like them too, man. I don't know what the hell happened with them yesterday.
I picked up Oregon on the back end, so that that kind of shaped things right. But just a few units, man. Like I said, I had a couple things I was doing earlier today, so I couldn't catch the 12 o'clock games. Yeah, so nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Getting ready for the day. Today's the day.
Yeah, today's the day, man. Renzo, what's up with you, man?
Yeah, same, man. I just trying to stay alive to get to Sunday. You know how it goes, man. But up a little bit. Made a couple live game bets at the casino actually, so hit those. And how's okay, man? I got
on the felt. He was playing a little bit of poker.
Yeah, I was playing a little poker, man. Don't play at Rivers' house, man. Rivers, don't play there. It's just a crapshoot, man. People don't fold. I never been more outed in my life.
Wow.
I mean, but it's crazy. But any scenario, yeah, Texas A&M got me too, man. I was surprised. I just thought Ole Miss run defense is terrible. Texas
Right.
A&M
Right.
run is
Right.
great, and the way they played in that second half is what you thought would have been the whole game. They just could, them last two turnovers were what killed them. But really, Ole Miss offense didn't score in the second half. They had a pick six, and they got the ball at the 10 on the other pick. So Texas should have won that game because I had a nice ticket. I like Notre Dame, and I like the over in a Wake Forest game. But Texas A&M kind of got me. But it happens.
I feel you. But that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here to get right back at it. We got my guy Tone Takes coming on with the prop picks and some hockey plays. So if anybody's out there betting hockey, he kills it in hockey. Taught me a couple things about how to look at the game as well. So I'm learning, man. I love how we can bring and bridge that community together, and then everybody eats, man. We say it all the time here. Everybody eats. So, hopefully Tone will come on, give us some gems, not only for NFL Sunday, but for hockey as well. So let's go to the poll question real quick here. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all the above, man. Holla at your boy. Let me know. Agree or disagree. Will the Philadelphia Eagles cover Vegas prediction of over? It was over 6.5 when it came out in the season. Will they cover? Agree or disagree? YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Let me know what you're thinking. Give us a like. Give us a follow. Hit that notification button, man. Tell a friend to tell a motherfucking friend. I was looking at this yesterday, man. I was looking at the schedule back into the schedule soft. But the funny thing is, the Eagles are fucking soft, right? They're soft. The big hoorah. Hey, we're the best rushing team, I think, over the last 3 or 4 games or something like that. They got like 600 yards in terms of rushing. Everybody's saying we found our identity. What identity? What? That he decided to put Jalen Hurts under center and run the ball and hand the ball off?
That was a week one. That should have been a week 1, week 2.
Right.
Like halftime adjustment.
Yeah, like now we found ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here, man. And I don't mean to cuss so early in the morning, y'all. But come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here that we found our identity? I still don't know what this offense is. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's not like we run the ball, do a little bit of play action, and he's hitting people down the field, right? We're getting some success with the run of the ball. Our offensive line is getting some push. We're able to control the game a little bit, but I mean, on the other side, you would think defense would step up, but we're still letting up almost 80% worth of passes. So I am actually, even though I just trashed them, I'm actually going to agree to the poll. I think they do hit the over here. We got 7 games left. We are 3-6, so we need 4 out of the last 7. We have a bye week, week 14. We have today, which a lot of people think that we're going to win today. I mean, I'm seeing it in the chat. A lot of people think that the Eagles are going to win today. Not so sure about that. We got home for New Orleans, which is a winnable game. The Giants, winnable game. At the Jets, winnable game. Bye. And then we got nothing but the NFC East all the way in. And the Cowboys, that might not even be a game because they might not even play. They might even have it all wrapped up and ready to go. So we might not even see Dallas at the end. So in my opinion, I'm going to agree to the poll. I think right now that the Eagles could actually get – can we win one? Can we win? I'm not going to say we win 5 games. I think we land on the number 7. I think Vegas had it right there at 6.5. I think they had it right. So that's where I'm at and where I'm at with that. Chris, man, let me know, man. What you think?
Yeah, man, I agree, man. I think looking at the schedule, if I had to lean one way, I would say the over. But again, the Eagles aren't a good football team, and literally. So I think, I'm banking on, can I trust the coach to call games that best suit us and put us in the best position to be opportunistic, which we have shown to be able to be and be able to make, maybe Jalen Hurts make some plays. We have been opportunistic throughout the year. But we kill ourselves mostly, or the coaching, I believe, kills ourselves in a lot of ways, mixed in with some sporadic QB play. So I don't trust the coach enough necessarily. But if I had to lean one way, given the schedule, I would say we can get over the hump. Really, the only question is, do we win one of these two games? We play the Giants and the Jets at the Giants and the Jets. So if I look at the schedule, if we lose today, and we lose to the Saints, now we got to go to New York, and now we got to go to the Jets. It's kind of the cupcake part of the remaining schedule. You would start to think. But those are away games, right? So if you lose those games, now you need the last 3 games, or I guess you can't even lose those 2 games. I don't know. It's 50-50. They're not a good team, but I would have leaned over just given the schedule. Long way of saying that.
Yeah, I heard you. B. Diddy, man. I already know. I already see that look in your face. What you thinking? Over, under? I'm trying to look what it is now. I wonder if it's still at 6.5 or they got it at 7.
I mean, I think ultimately the line was set right, but I mean, I was banking on the Washington Redskins being as bad as they are, right? Washington Redskins wasn't supposed to be this bad.
Right.
The Giants are a bad team too. The Eagles are a bad team. We're going to the Broncos, so I think this game here, if they win this game, then definitely they'll probably hit it over because we can split the rest of the games and be okay. But the Saints having to come here with the quarterback issues they're having, they're just a better football team as far as the way they're ran right now. So that could be a loss. Broncos going to be tough to beat, play there in that high altitude in the cold. I think that's the first time Jalen's played up there in Denver. So depending on a lot of these young guys going up there, so how the altitude is going to be for them. But then you got the Giants team, like you said, at Giants, at Jets, both games we can lose. But then we might be able to get a few coming back around in the NFC East. So, I mean, yeah, it should hit right on the mark. 7-game wins.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just because we're playing bad teams.
Well, yeah.
And then we got the best team in the conference on possibly a halftime bye, right? Like they'll play first half maybe, and then they'll sit everybody second half. So, yeah. So what you're saying, if I was to put my money on it, the money would be on the over because of the situation.
Yeah, I mean, if you got on it early on, then you're looking solid here. Right now, I just looked it up on FanDuel. 7.5 is where they have the regular season, so just 1 up from where they were.
But that 1 up is 2 games, damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So John Mamos just chimed in. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think he is right. I think it is going to be warm out in Denver today. But that altitude, I think, is affecting. And I see some things on Twitter. I heard that we traveled well out there. Denver's a good time to go to. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? Especially if you smoke. It's a good time to go. So, for sure.
Who traveled well? What you talking about? The old Eagles?
No. The fans, they traveled well.
The fans. Oh yeah,
the fans. Yeah. A lot of smokers out there in Philly. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of smokers out there in Philly wanted to say, "Hey, let's go." We couldn't go to Vegas because the prices was too high. Let's go to Denver. You know what I mean? All right, let's get right into it. Week 10. I can't use my music, man, because we got dinged on the music. Got to figure something out. But we're gonna go right into the game. I'm looking at FanDuel if you want to follow me. So, I think I'm gonna catch. I think Rob Pavia was on this. Was on the. Oh no, he said the Chargers in Vegas. So we'll get to there, bro. Don't worry about it. We'll get to there. We're gonna go down the line. So stick with us, man. Stick with us. First game on the docket. We got the Jacksonville Jags going to Indy. Line is minus 10.5. Total is 47. Jacksonville's coming off that big win, big upset win over Buffalo. Can they do it back to back? Indy is starting to come on strong. Wentz is starting to look like old Wentz that we had here in form. I looked at this game, man, and I must say, man, I'm all over Indy right here. I don't know how you couldn't be. Big line, but I looked at the other games that they played. When they played, I think the Jets and the Texans, they blew them out the water. Here's a nice bet, a nice prop bet that I like right here. So get your pencils, get your pens. JTT Taylor over 100 yards. That's plus 118 right now on FanDuel. So you get plus EV money. His line right now, I think, let me go back to it. So you're going to have to go to the alternate, right? When you go into there's a rushing prop. His rushing prop right now is 90 yards at -110. You get 10 yards to get him over 10 yards. I like him over 100 yards today. I think that they get up fast. They run the ball. He's shown to break one late in games or even earlier in the game where he breaks a good 40, 50 yards again. I think we see this again. Jacksonville might be throwing this whole game. I don't know if Robinson's even playing or not. They said he was a game-time decision. That's even more love for the Colts. So one play on that one. I really like Taylor to get over 100 yards today with plus EV money, man. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say lock it in, but it's close to being a lock, man. What you boys got?
Yeah, I like the Colts a lot here too. Like you said, they've shown the capability of blowing out the bad teams that they play with big lines. I mean, both those games they had big lines and they covered both of them. So I like them a lot. Like you said, they've been hitting their stride. They've been playing pretty solid all year. Really, just had a couple losses that could have bounced their way. And then you look at the Jags, especially them coming off the win last week against the Bills. They'll have the Colts' attention. Can't see them, winning or probably even making a competitive 2 games in a row against, probably some of the better half of teams in the league. So I like the Colts a lot here. I'm all over them too.
Yeah, big teaser play. And John, you're absolutely right. Coaching. Say it louder for the people in the back. Coaching. B Diddy, man, what's up?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm going your way. I think obviously Indianapolis is a better team. They play better football. And I think as long as you don't have the bonehead plays by Carson Wentz, that the turnovers at the wrong time, I think they should easily be able to cover this spread. But like you said, this is a big teaser play here. Definitely will be in my teaser plays. I do got to question you a little bit on that prop bet, Nate, just because of questioning that Jacksonville is 12th against the run. Now, when you look back at the team, the only team that's rushed over 100 yards is Derrick Henry.
Tennessee. Yep. I saw that.
I mean, but you're talking about King Henry. He had 130. Jonathan Taylor is not Derrick Henry.
Correct.
Yet, the way Indianapolis has been running the ball, they should be at least to get close to that. Now, does he hit the century mark? I don't know. That's a little tough. But I think if you want to look at maybe his total yards, his rushing and receiving, that might be a better clip. Just in case, 'cause I'm sure there'll be some screens, and I think Jacksonville will probably start to try to just stop the run like they did against Buffalo, and feel like they may have some success.
And the only thing that I had to to go against you with that is that I looked at that and I saw that, but the thing I'm looking at is their opponents, right? Who Jacksonville played. I mean, they played Cleveland, right? Who I'm sorry, I was preseason. But yeah, they played Cleveland in the preseason. My bad. They played the Texans, no run game. Broncos, no run game. Cardinals, no run game. Bengals, more of a solid run game. Tennessee, best run game probably outside of Cleveland in the NFL. Then they played the Dolphins in Seattle and the Bills. All no run games, right? I think that the Colts are not saying that they are the best rushing team in the league. They have Taylor's an elite running back. Do we disagree?
I think he's coming into form. I
Coming
think
into
with that
form?
offensive line, the way I think he's
Top
growing into
5?
himself.
Top 5?
I mean, for this year, for sure.
Yeah, top 5
I
running
mean,
back?
yeah, right now,
Yeah, right now,
now,
yeah.
present day, yeah, he's top 5
Yeah,
running back.
top 5 running
I
back.
think he can get it. I just think we just might want to think of something a little bit different because Jacksonville has been playing well. Although they've been playing some bad rush offenses,
Yeah.
but they've been playing well. You got to give them credit. They're only giving up 103 yards per game again on the ground. So I think for them to be able to stay in this game, they're going to have to stop Jonathan Taylor. They'd rather have Carson Wentz throw the ball. And if this game gets out of hand, you might be able to eclipse that 100 if that's what we're expecting. If we're going to expect this to be a blowout, then yeah, Jonathan Taylor will be able to get there.
Cool. That's why I didn't say it was a lot, right? I didn't say it was a lot.
Yeah. No,
I
like
was
it.
a heavy lane.
I'm leaning, so I want to kind of talk it through it, but
Yeah,
I feel like,
I like
100
that.
yards is
I like
a lot of
that.
yards.
What's up, Philly Sports? Appreciate you jumping on, bro.
What's up, guy?
James, we'll get to you, man. We'll get to you. We got to go through them all. So we'll get to you, bro. Don't worry
Man,
about it. I got you.
People love like put money on fucking no,
Chiefs.
Eh,
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. Don't worry, brother. We'll get there. Let me get back to where we
so many
at.
other games you can put money line on. Just
All right, so here we go. Next game. Tell me if you got anything on it, and we'll just keep passing it on. We got the Cleveland Browns going up to New England. New England is favored by -2.5. No Chubb. He was out because of COVID. Right now, the total is 45. It's a stay away game for me. Even though what's his name, Ernest Johnson had a pretty good outing.
pretty good.
No, yeah, really good. Actually, you're right. Really good outing. Last time he played. Can he duplicate that? Can this Cleveland offense keep going? New England's coming into the home. New England looks like a playoff team right now as well. So I think this is going to be a tough game. I think there's other plays out there that you can look at outside of looking at this. If anything, I would be looking at is I would be leaning towards teasing up Cleveland here. I would tease Cleveland up, but I think it's a stay away game for me. Renzo, I know you got a lot of time here, man. What you looking like?
So I just lost you guys. What game are we on?
We're on the Cleveland and New England game. It's a stay away for me.
Yeah, man. It's a stay away for me too. New England. I haven't been able to get on the right side of New England all year outside of the game they played against the Jets. And the Browns blowing out the Bengals last week shocked me without, Nick Chubb was out. And, it's just I don't know. It could go either way. I'm not taking it. If I had to lean one way, I would lean Cleveland. But for the line to be at 2.5 makes me feel like Vegas is telling me New England's going to win the game. So I'm going to stay away from the game.
Yeah, I hear that. Big Diddy, what's up, man? What you got?
I don't know. Is that line telling you that? I mean, they're at home, aren't they?
Yeah, they're at home. The line is telling me.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess the
line tells you New England.
To me, yeah, for
I
sure.
agree too.
Why? Because Cleveland's better than New England.
No, because New England's favored. They're favored where they could be even teams.
Right. So
at this point, I mean, I have to look at New England right now as a playoff team.
All right.
The way they're playing, right?
The line is saying that Cleveland's a better team, right? They're New England -2.5 at home. What should the line be at home?
Probably 3.
Right.
More.
And so if it's 3, they're supposed to be quote unquote even teams. The line is favoring Cleveland.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I think that's where we got to be. That's why I would say, I think Chris was on the right point where he's saying he will leave Cleveland.
I would leave Cleveland,
but
the line is saying New England, bro. The line is
why? Because I want to take New England at home right now -2.5. That's why the line is telling me Cleveland. I mean, telling me New England.
I think the line is telling me New England because
I agree.
I think that
I mean, for the people, let's talk about this line.
Okay, you want to go or you go?
No. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
So
Tone, I get to you, bro.
So for me, if I look at these teams on paper, right, I would say that if I look at this team on paper, I would say Cleveland's the better team on paper, right? Then if I see how the season's played out, New England, the Browns had some, iffy, tough losses, some injuries. I feel like Cleveland is the better football team. That's what my gut tells me from watching them, the talent, the players. They're a better team, more talented team. It's an even record. So at best, they should be even. So if I'm looking at this game, if the line was like 1 or 0.5 point to New England or just a pick'em game is what I feel the game should be, and it's only because it's in New England. If the line if it was in Cleveland, then it should be the Browns -3 or -4. Basically, I'm looking at it. Well, the New England's at 2.5. If Cleveland was home, they're only going to gain 3 more points. So you're telling me if this was a home game, it would be a pick'em. It would be a pick game. If we're saying home field is worth 3 points, and Cleveland's a 2.5 point underdog. If Cleveland was home, they're telling me Cleveland will only be favored a 0.5 point.
If Cleveland was home, Cleveland will be favored 3. It'll be minus 3.5.
Yeah, I was
That's
going
what
to
the
say
line
it'd
is
be three
saying.
and a half.
So
Yeah,
this
it'll
is
be
what I'm
three and a
saying.
half.
Okay.
I just want. I mean,
Yeah.
so we understand the line movement. A home field advantage usually gets teams 3 points. I think everybody knows that.
Usually.
It's a 3,
Yep.
right? For me,
Yep.
going into this, and like, mind you, I'm off this game.
Yeah, I was about to say.
A
Yeah,
lot of
let's
people are
go.
on it. What I'm saying is, be careful. A lot of people are on New England
Mhm.
right here, but it could be a little tricky. We all know Cleveland's injuries and COVID issues with no running back. There's only one running back on the field that's playing today, Dearness Johnson. He's the only one that's available. Baker Mayfield still has his injuries. I think Myles Garrett might be ready to play, but he didn't practice all week. There's a couple other things. Now, New England's running backs, I think Harris and Stevens were in concussion protocol. Not sure if they're going to play or not.
Stevenson is playing.
Right. So they have their number 2 running back ready to play. There's nothing else that's changed on there. New England's been playing well all year. They're at home playing against a limping, hobbling, and Cleveland Browns team going to New England, and you're telling me they're not a full 3 points?
You smelling trap game?
I'm smelling for sure.
You're smelling trap
Because
game.
the line to me is saying everybody wants to get New England with that hook under, but Cleveland could come in here and win. Unfortunately, I don't
just swayed
believe
me.
that, but I'm saying watch out. That line actually is saying Cleveland.
You just swayed me. You just swayed me. You want to know why? Because I'm looking at their losses here in New England, and I'm not going to play it, but you just swayed me over. I'm looking. All their losses at home. They're 1-3 at home, New England. They lost to Cowboys, obviously, the Bucks, good team, but they also lost to the Dolphins and the Saints at home.
I mean, I think defensively, Cleveland's going to give.
I like that.
Mac Jones some problems.
I like that.
And I think they got to keep this game low scoring. I think the under is probably great here at 45. I don't see New England putting up a bunch of points like they've been these last few weeks. Because I know Cleveland has to come in here. They want to win this game. They see an opportunity here to move forward into their division. Pittsburgh is going to have a battle going in because Ben Roethlisberger is out too. So they're going to see these opportunities here. As long as Myles Garrett is up there and ready to go, I think they're going to give New England an issue. The line is saying Cleveland.
I agree.
Just so we know.
I agree. So everybody, so we can get with Tone here real quick here.
Oh, hey, Tone.
What's up, guys?
I like that little. If y'all didn't peep that, man, make sure y'all go and hit the replay on that. I love how B Diddy just broke that down, swayed my opinion, made me really look at the line. That's the thing about what we do here. When we get on here, we talk about the games and we side. But if you have a compelling argument to let me know what you're seeing and it's stronger than mine, hey, you know what I mean? I want to win money at the end of the day. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what it's about. It's about winning money at the end of the day. So I'm going to switch sides here. If you're looking at this game to play this game, I actually agree now with B Diddy right here. I will now lean to Cleveland, even buying the point, paying the juice on it just to get them pass over the 3. I even like Philly sports passion here, saying that it's a trap. What B Diddy was just saying, everybody's going to be on New England. I like the play right here. I like Cleveland now a little bit more.
I just want you to know that I'm off the game.
I'm not playing it. I'm not
off the game.
I'm off
saying
it.
If you want to do something.
Yeah, right. All right. All right, Toe, man. Thank you for jumping on, man. Appreciate you, bro, man. Coming on. If y'all don't know, it's my guy, Tone Takes, man. A cousin of the family. A cousin of MoneyPot, I'm going to call him now. Out there on Twitter land, giving free plays every single day on Twitter. So if you don't follow him, make sure you do. At Tone Takes on Twitter. Go ahead and get my follow, man. Tone, talk to the people, man. Let us know what you got for us today, man.
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Been a few weeks, so I'm happy to be back on. So
love the shirt.
Thanks. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to get a new one ever again, but there it is till whenever. So.
Facts.
So there's 3 plays I already dropped on Twitter before I get into the 3 ones I'm going to talk about here. In the Cleveland game, it's Dearness Johnson over 17.5 rushing attempts, minus 110. He's the only healthy running back there, and the Patriots are more susceptible against the run than they are against the pass. So it's pretty obvious game plan for Cleveland today. Cordell Patterson over 43.5 receiving yards. Books keep undervaluing him. I'm going to keep taking it. I mean, he cashed it, I think, on the first drive last week. So
I like that one.
They should be playing from behind in this game. I think Dallas has a little bit something to prove after getting beat down last week. So That's why I like that. And then Najee Harris over 20.5 rushing attempts.
Absolutely.
He's hit it. He's hit it in the last 4 with Big Ben, getting at least, I think 22 was the least that he got. Got Mason Rudolph going today. I mean, we all know what kind of quarterback he is, and Lions are susceptible against the run. So those are ones I already put on Twitter. The 3 that I'm going to talk about today, there's 2 plus money plays from the Washington-Tampa Bay game that I like. First one is Tom Brady over 2.5 touchdowns, plus 140. You can get
Agreement.
It on Is that it?
Agreement. There it was. Absolutely.
Yep.
He's going to kill that. You know what, Tom? I got to get a little thing for us when we're in agreement. But let's lock it in. That's an absolute lock.
Yep.
Jesus.
Yep. It's redemption Tom, right? He's off a loss. He's off a bye.
Oh, my God.
He played Washington in the playoffs last year, and Washington gave them some trouble. So he's going to have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. And then aside from that, the Skins have given up the second most touchdowns to quarterbacks in the league. I think it's going to be Brady Evans Day today. You might,
sure.
You can lock in maybe a multiple touchdowns for Evans. I think he's going to get at least 2. I think this is going to be a statement game for Tampa Bay, saying that they're back and they're ready to go. So I really like that one. It's plus 140 on Caesars. Caesars, I think, is exclusive to Jersey. I think it's plus 130 on FanDuel and other books. So either one obviously is good.
Hey, Tom, you in church right now? There it is. Put it in. Right, Tom Brady over 2.5 in church right now, sitting there. Lord won't bother you. Get some, as long as you make your penance and you put in the donation, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Now, did you say, what about Cordell Patterson? What was that?
43.5 receiving yards.
Receiving yards, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they keep using him every week, and he's without Ridley, too. And he's hit in 2 or 3 without Ridley. So, next one in the Tampa game, J.D. McKissick over 4.5 receptions. You can get a plus 136 in FanDuel. They're going to be trailing this game, obviously. Tampa Bay gives up 7.25 receptions to running backs, which is tied for 3rd most in the league. So they're a little bit susceptible to that. He's hit it in 4 of 8 this year and 2 of his last 3. And he's had 24 targets combined in the last 3 weeks. So expect plenty of dump-offs, maybe in the end of the half, 2-minute warning type of thing. He's cashed a couple props like this year. So I love the value on that. Plus 136. I mean, that's a little too generous. So I'll be happy to jump on that in a game that they're going to be trailing. So
I like all the picks here. I like a lot of the solid picks here. Love the Tom Brady one. I was all over that.
I saw that this morning. I was like, holy, I gotta jump on this one.
Because so, I don't think that I think Tampa's gonna be able to run the ball just to control the line of scrimmage a little bit, but I don't see Fournette running over like 100 yards against Washington. So they're gonna be throwing. They're gonna be they're gonna be throwing. And Tom's got that Michael type. He remembers and he's a killer at the end of the day.
Exactly.
He's a killer, man.
So you can't pass up that value. So
no, not at all. Not at all. I won't be plus EV for too much longer, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Great call. All right. Actually, before you head out here, Toe, man, go ahead and tell
I got
people
one more
about
if you want it. I got one more if you
Oh,
want
no. Yeah, keep giving. Keep giving.
All right.
I love it.
All right.
Keep giving. If you got more football, if people are on as well, Tone specializes in hockey. I know it's hockey season as well.
Yeah.
So it's hockey season.
Yeah. No hockey plays yet today.
Okay.
I didn't dig into hockey yet. It's football. Sunday mornings are for football.
For sure.
I'll hit hockey a little bit. Definitely have hocky plays a little bit later. So follow me on Twitter for those.
But hey, I love free gifts. Free gifts. Keep them coming.
The last one we got here, A.J. Dillon, over 40.5 rushing yards. He's getting more involved in the Green Bay offense. He's hit it in 4 of his last 6 games. Seattle gives up 105 yards on the ground to running backs. It's cold, it's snowy, it's windy in Green Bay. 40.5 yards for him is still too low. He was a guy who was going to spell Aaron Jones a lot in the beginning of the year. It really hasn't started to happen aside from the last 6 weeks or so. So I like this to go over the number today, 40.5. I was going to jump on it last week and I didn't, and I'm pretty sure he hit it last week too. So
nice. I love all the plays. Love all the plays here. Especially on that. I got a couple props down here you forced me to get into the prop game a little bit, and Brady was at the top. That Brady 2.5 was at the top. Couldn't, I'm looking at that game heavily. So I love all the plays, man. One more thing before you go here, man. Let the people know. I know you just signed a crazy nice little move for you. Go ahead and let them know. Let them know where they can find you. And we keep sharing with the family.
Yeah, doing an article on dimers.com for hockey. I'll have one play a day exclusive to them. Be out every day. So definitely give them a follow on Twitter. They have other great content also. Football, basketball, everything. So, appreciate a like on those articles. Viewing on those articles definitely. So pretty excited about that as we get into hockey season here.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Thanks,
with that,
guys.
man. You put in work. That's what it is. It's good to see
definitely.
when the work comes in, the work comes out, and you get it done, man. Gotta love that, man. Appreciate you as always jumping on. Appreciate you always giving us some free gems, man. We got to do something where we got to, see how we doing our collaborations. You know what I mean? On the football side, on these prop bets, man.
Definitely. Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I always steal a couple from you. I'm not gonna lie. Gonna tell you. I always
I'm a
steal
giver.
a couple.
I'm a giver.
No look. Yeah, right. No look passes to me. I think the last one we did, we had a parlay. We were on the last leg. So if people followed and hedged it, they did well. So I'll be sure to kind of put one out there, tag you in it from a player or two that you got here in the prop plays, and we'll see if we can get lucky today.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Thanks for jumping on, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, guys. Good luck today. Take it easy.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. All right, next game we got on the slate, man. We got Arizona going to Dallas. Dallas is now favored by -7.5. I thought that was up a little bit higher.
You got that wrong. Not Dallas. Arizona's home. You sure you mean?
I'm sorry, Atlanta. My bad. Atlanta is going to Dallas. Dallas is favored by 7.5. Total is now up to 55. Woo! 55 with only 7. I'm off this game as well. Another teaser bet here. I could see a lot of people on the Cowboys here getting them just to a pick to win at home. I think Tone already touched on it already. Dallas wants to win out. They had a bad loss last game, so I can see Dallas coming out here fired up, ready to go. That 55 scares me. I don't know if Atlanta has that much offense, especially with Ridley out. And I think we're underestimating Dallas's defense. Like, they've been historically bad, but they've been pretty good this year so far. So if you put Diggs on Pitts, if he shadows Pitts, which I don't think he will, but if he does, what's Atlanta going to? I don't see how's Atlanta going to move the ball, man. So if anything here, I think that total is a little bit too high. I think I would look at the under here for sure. I could see Dallas getting maybe the 30, but I'm not sure if if Atlanta gets. I mean, I'm guessing we're looking at a 30. We have to look if we're thinking Dallas gets to 30. Like a 30-21 game, 30-24, which put you right there, So I like the under here if I was looking at anything. Renzo, you're out there, man. What's up? What you think about this?
I like Dallas here. I like Dallas here.
Shaky there.
Look, I know, right?
I
like Dallas.
No, I was looking.
I
was thinking about what Nate. I was thinking about what you were saying about the over and under. But I like Dallas here. I definitely like them in any sort of teaser play. Like you said, you could get them down to a pick. They should win a game. I mean, they're a better football team, especially coming off of the letdown loss last week at home. Another week for Dak to get back practicing and get his win in themselves, so to say. So they should come out pretty motivated here and on fire. And Atlanta, look, Atlanta's not the worst team in the league. They've been able to win some games and I think be competitive in some other games. But I always look at Matt Ryan and just think about how much he is not an elite quarterback. And they always settle for field goals. I feel like they never score touchdowns. So I just like Dallas a lot here. I don't want to say a lot, but I like Dallas, especially if you get them down to a pick in any sort of teaser. I like them a lot there.
Another thing I like is when people show up and get down with Patty Wax. I know this is a little bit dated here with this read, but go ahead and check out Patty Wax on Welsh Road in the Northeast. Amazing wings, amazing food, amazing atmosphere. Even mention MoneyPot, you get 10% off your bill. Show up, show out. I want to also thank everybody who did show up for Phil Abundance. The Camp Out for Hunger had a great turnout. It was great for some of the other podcast friends of the show that jumped on, friends of A2D Radio. So everybody who showed up and shout out, man, appreciate you jumping on. Getting back to the game, B Diddy, man, what's up, man? You on Dallas here or now?
I think a lot has to do with the get back game for Dallas here. I think what happened last week at home was embarrassing for them.
Yep.
I think Atlanta's the right team to do that against. And I see Dallas handling their business. This will be a part of a teaser play. I just can't see Dallas having back-to-back letdown games at home right here. I think this is your second game back with Dak, from that calf strain or whatever he had. And then they're also, wasn't Dan Quinn on the defensive coordinator here?
Yeah, he was. I think they asked him a couple questions about it, and he kind of just shrugged it off. He's like, "Hey, man, ain't no big deal here. Like, I'm not looking at."
Come on now. We all know. We all know.
Come on.
We all know his boys want to play for him. So yeah, I mean, Dallas is the play. But put them in the teasers for yourself, and just save you the agony of them. Possibly a late run or backdoor cover by Falcons, because they are good for doing that. Falcons will be down 28-10, and then you'll turn your screen away and come back, and this, Matt Ryan has a one drive to possibly backdoor your fucking spread. So just get the points with a teaser and be happy with that.
Yeah, I hear you. GT 500. What do you think I should throw for $100 on the GOAT Tom Brady throwing for 4 more touchdowns, or the GOAT running for 7 yards? Well, definitely not 7 yards.
Mm-mm.
That could be a career high, right? Running for a 7-yard scramble for Tom. Tom don't run nowhere. His props be like 1.5 yards, for rushing. So I would never touch the rushing. Could he throw for 4 touchdowns today? Yeah, but my thought is I'm assuming you need some plus really big, juicy play, right? Because plus 4 touchdowns, if I look it up real quick right now, because I know the 2.5 was plus money. But if we look at his passing prompts right now, all I can see is I can't even see over 4 touchdowns with FanDuel. It might be another one, but plus 4, I'm going to say it's probably almost plus 200. Just trying to double up real quick. Very likely that he could. I think we can find something else outside of that than him throwing for 4 more touchdowns. But it's not a bad play. If you want to gamble, it's not a bad play. He'll get 3 today, easy. So you're just looking for that extra one to finish him off. So the only problem is if they're not competitive, if Washington's not competitive, and they get some run game going, that game flow could change. So we'll let you. I'll let you know as I kind of keep looking through that. All right, next game, we got Buffalo. Buffalo going to New York. Obviously, Buffalo's in New York. Going to the Jets. The line is -13.5. Total is 45.5. I don't know. You believe in Mikey White, y'all? This Mikey White guy? You believe in the hype of Mikey White? Or are you all over Buffalo and your 10-point teaser, B Diddy? What's up?
Hell no. I'm not
bounce back game here.
Nah, man. I don't know. I need to see a little more from Buffalo, man. That Jacksonville, when I was watching that game, it was bad.
It was a bad loss, for sure.
And I couldn't understand it. So I think it's a little bit more to what's going on with Buffalo than we're seeing.
Yeah.
I just can't put my finger on it. And the Jets have been playing pretty hungry. I think Mike White can, move the ball. He has been every time he's been in the field, and I think he can move the ball and possibly put them in position to score. 13 points might be a little too much at home. You might want to maybe look at the first half. Buffalo did not start off fast at all.
Yeah.
So for me, the play would be first half the Jets here.
I like it. What are they, plus 7.5?
Would have to be 7.5 here.
Yeah, I would think so. Renzo, what's up? Anything on this, or that's a pass for you?
This is it's a tough one. I agree with Brent.
It's 7, by the way.
I just can't. The Jets have killed me. I think 3 weeks already this week.
What the hell are you doing betting on the Jets for 3 weeks in a row?
Betting against the Jets
Oh,
throughout the year. They have killed me. And like you said, Buffalo. Buffalo has blown. Typically throughout the year, they had a couple cake games where they had huge spreads. They typically cover. So last week, I don't know if it's a one-off or for something there. I wouldn't be mad at teasing them down to 3 points or even like 6 points, get them underneath a touchdown.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at something like that. I agree. 13 seems like you're within arm's reach of the Jets covering. But if you can get them to 3 or 6, you gotta like Buffalo. But that's the only way I would play Buffalo. I wouldn't take the 13. I would try to tease them down to some sort of 3 or 6 number.
all right. Yeah, I don't really have much on this game. Like you said, I got to see more from Buffalo. I don't believe they're starting to come down back to earth a little bit here. It's a big number. I would actually lean Jets, but I ain't putting no damn money on the Jets. So, actually, you know what? I actually do have a prop play. Now that I think about it, I do have a prop that I like here. I'm going to believe one time, small little play here. I like the over for Mikey White's passing prop. He's only at one. It was like 199.
Mm-hmm. We had that forearm injury, remember? So I think they got to figure out how that's going to be.
Oh, he has a forearm injury.
Yeah, that was the injury why he didn't play last week. Remember, they were moving the ball, and they end up getting hurt.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't catch that. Okay, well, never mind. I'm off that. I'm gonna scratch that off right now. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, all right, next game. Weird line here, I think, but let me know what y'all boys think. New Orleans going up to Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Tennessee is -2.5. Total is 43.5. Weird line to me because New Orleans has absolutely nothing at this. No Drew Brees, no Michael Thomas, no Kamara, nothing. They got nobody. And for whatever reason, Tennessee's not even favored by 3 points. This is screaming to me, leave this shit alone. But I would lean Tennessee. I just think Tennessee's the better team. But I'm trying to understand why is this line here so I can give a better just view of this game instead of saying I know Tennessee's a better team. Like we can all see that Tennessee's going to be a better team. Tannehill should be better than was it Simeon or whatever his name is?
Trevor Simeon. Mm-hmm.
Trevor and Simeon. They're at home. They're just a playoff team at this point. Obviously no Henry Hurts, but I don't know why this line isn't 3. This line should be 3.5. Julio being out is not a big deal. Julio's been in and out all year, right? So, I like Vrabel's style of coaching. I don't know why this line is short, man. B. Diddy, let me know.
Yeah, so I think the line is where it probably should be, knowing that Derrick Henry's no longer there, them still trying to get Adrian Peterson in the mix with Jeremy McNichols and whoever, Deontay Foreman. But you got to look at it this way. The Saints are number 1 against the rush. So with the Saints being number 1 against the rush, then they're down their number 2 receiver. I'm assuming they're going to be forced to pass the ball this game. They're assuming. So that's why they're just going to give them a home field advantage of -3.
It's at 2.5. I said it's not even at 3.
Oh, I just looked at it. It said 3 at even money. So it's still, the line should probably be moving.
Yeah, I have it on FanDuel at 2.5.
I'm seeing it the opposite way on my book.
Yeah, that's fine. You know how to book
3 even, and then +3 to -2. So it might get to 3.5. Might actually get to 2. 3.5.
Shit, if it gets to 3.5, you gotta like Tennessee from where I'm standing from my book.
Yeah. It might get to 2.5 because a lot of money is going on New Orleans. But that's just my take. I think Tennessee's a better team. They're playing home. I do New Orleans number 1 against the rush, but I feel as though they can be able to run up their play action out of that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, they've played without Henry, right?
Mm-hmm.
They know what this looks like. In my opinion, I don't think that Tennessee's obviously not a good not the best rushing team without Henry back there. So do we not think that Tannehill can't beat this secondary? Because I'm bringing it up now. The spread right now, 63% of the money's on New Orleans, but the money line, 73% of the money line's on Tennessee, with 77% of the money on the under on Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, I like Tennessee here. I'll take a more sturdy Tennessee team versus a unsturdy Saints team. You don't know what Trevor Simeon is going to give you. He hasn't looked bad, but there's moments in games that he's not able to push the ball across the 50-yard line, and they're punting, and especially that last week, they're punting in bad scenarios when they're having an opportunity to get points on the board. They do have a great kicker, so the threes can get them in the game. The question is, once again, the Titans are based around their run game, and you're going against the number 1 rated rush defense. So if is it going to be a lot of stalls? That could be a question. Maybe you might want to look at look at the total and maybe look at the under. That might be a way, because if we're not going to be able to move the ball against the rush, 43 is the line. That's even short too. Yeah, but I like Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee.
Right. Shout out to Philly Sports. He says Saints money line are due for an L. Let down. Have won 5 games in a row. Titans have beaten KC, Buffalo, and the Rams in 3 of those 5 games. So Philly, I think you said, I forget what the other game you were looking at. I think you were looking at Cleveland. You look like you a dog day. Let the dogs bark. Another dog day. From what you're looking at, because I know last week people got murdered because all the favorites, got crushed. So I don't know. I'm not on this game, man. So I think I'll pass. Renzo, did I talk to you about this game? Or no?
No, but I agree with I think with Brent and kind of the consensus here. I think the Titans are just a better football team.
Yeah.
Playing at home. You just got to think that they should be able to get some things done, or at least be able to make the plays that's needed, versus a Saints team with a quarterback that's obviously typically really hasn't played throughout his career. I guess a little bit in Denver, but you never know what you're gonna get from him. Even though like you said, the Saints do play good defense, at least run defense. They are really well coached. It could be a close game, for sure. I would expect for it to be a closer game. But I think I like the Titans here.
All right. Next game. Keep going, Renzo. We got Tampa and Washington. We had talked about the lock of the pod today. If you guys didn't hear that, I had an agreement with Tone Ticks, who was on with us early. We both have Brady over 2.5 touchdowns today. That is still plus EV money right now on FanDuel. So I like Brady over 2.5 touchdowns. But the line right now is minus 9.5. Total is 50.5. Renzo, what's up, man? All over Tom Terrific here.
Yeah, I like
Tampa.
Yeah, I like Tampa a lot, man. I think Tone made a good point. Tom always seems to have a chip on his shoulder and some self-motivation. So I think he'll have it here. For these guys. Like we said earlier, Washington just isn't a good football team. Their defense isn't not nowhere close to what we thought they would be. In Tampa, I think with Tom Brady always hits that mid-season stride. So I think this is a good spot here. I like Tampa with the 10 points. I think they blow them out.
Yeah. B Diddy, what's up, man? Follow up. I already know where you're going. I feel this looks like a huge teaser play for you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna add them to that third team, and then that's it.
Yep. I agree. I like them as a teaser here too. Great teaser play here. They should beat up on Washington pretty good. All right, next game. Game line jumped around a lot. My fault. I didn't see this one. Those were just leans pulling the trigger. Another story. Big facts. Big facts. Well, y'all can talk about it, right? Until you pull the trigger and put the ticket up. You know what I mean? Keep talking, because that's what they do. That's why I always post my shit, right? I always post the plays. If you're a member, speaking of that, Philly Sports is a member, and he can attest to this. We were hot, so hot for months. I was hot for months, and we just going to get right back. But if you want to become a member, it's only $9.99 a month. You get appearance on shows, members only streams, shout outs, and of course, weekly sports bets from your boys at the show, MoneyPot podcast. And tell them, sports, Philly Sports Passion, man. I've been on a heater for a long, long time. So, a little bumpy road last couple of weeks, and I'm transparent to that. You can't win them all. Why, I'm not going to lie here and say I win them all. But, if you were rocking with me since the beginning, you didn't make hundreds, you make thousands, right? If you've been rolling with us, you made thousands so far. In week 10, we got another second half of the week, so we're going to finish strong. But this line has been jumping all over. Detroit versus Pittsburgh. This line now is back up to 6. It went down to 5 fast as soon as Roethlisberger was ruled out, and then jumped right back up to 6. Total is 40.5. Cold weather game. Going to be snowing. Going to be raining. If I remember, Pittsburgh weather. Pittsburgh football weather game. Where's my John? Lock it in, man. Lock it in, man. I'm not believing it. What is his name? Rudolph has been in his position before. I had to go back and look. Right? He's won games, plenty of games, as a Pittsburgh Steelers. He knows how to play on this team. Right? I understand Ben's out, and it makes sense that the line jumped like that. But if you got it early, congratulations, because you should have jumped on it. I'm not backing an 0-9 team coming into Heinz Field from a dome, going outside in the elements, in the weather. We already know what golf is in the weather. We've seen it already this year, right? Small hands, slick ball. Give me Pittsburgh all day. Tone even said it earlier today. A great pick was Harris over. I think he had 20 carries or 21 and a half carries today. You can see a lot of Harris today. This is what Pittsburgh does. I think they beat them by double digits. I think they beat them up today pretty good. Give me Pittsburgh. Lock it in.
Yeah, man, I'm with you there. It's a tough road game. I think Detroit, even with Ben Roethlisberger not in the game, I'll tell you the truth. I think Mason Rudolph might give them a little bit more of a spark offensively than the way Roethlisberger's been playing. Not saying he's been playing bad, but he's just been, so. But I think Mason's going to come out here, be here to do what he got to do, make sure he's not going to lose the ball game for him. So I do like them. I like them to cover the 6. And I just think Detroit is ready for the season to be over already, unfortunately.
Yep. Renzo, you got anything on this game?
Yeah, I'm right with you guys. I like Pittsburgh to cover the 5, and I got 5.5, 6 wherever they are, which is right where you want them to be at. I agree too. I think Mason Rudolph, one, he has experience. We've seen him in his spot already,
for sure.
And I agree with you, Brent. I think he probably gives them even a little bit more spark offensively, or potentially could. So, I mean, and Detroit just being a really bad team, I think they lost their little early on in the year, they were playing with a little bit underneath them. Now, I think, like you said, they're just ready to get this shit over with. So, I like Pittsburgh a lot, straight and with any teaser. So,
yeah, absolutely. All right, next game, hitting the 4:00 games. We got Minnesota traveling West Coast to the Chargers. I think we had somebody way back at the beginning of the show, man. My bad, bro. We got to go through the line here with my homie Rob here. Filling the Chargers here at -2.5. Where I see that line has jumped to -3.5. So if you got it at 2.5, you gotta love it. If you're on the Chargers side, line is at 3.5. Total here is 53.5. Something tells me to side with the Vikes here, and it's just a feeling. The Chargers have come back down from their hot start in the beginning. They beat, which we all know to be a bad Philadelphia team, and Philly was kind of in that game. Chargers' worst rushing defense in the league. So I think Cook should have some success. So look at some Cook props today. But I actually like the Vikings here. I like the Vikings here to keep this game close and keep it within the number. They're a +3.5, and their money line is only +151. The Chargers are only they're barely 2-1 to win this game on the money line. So I think some money's coming on the Vikings to actually win this game outright. If you look at that total, it's kind of high. which I agree with. I think there's going to be a lot of offense on the field today. But I would lean here to Minnesota here with the points. Brent, what's up? About to say, you look like you were looking.
Yeah, this
looking
is a game. This is a game that I've been kind of like on the fence about. It opened up at 2.5. Now it's at 3. The line moving to the Chargers.
Yep.
They're back home. I'm not sure how much of a home field advantage that is being a Charger, but yeah, Minnesota can give up points fast defensively, and I think that's the problem here. And we all know that the Chargers can move the ball when need be with Justin Herbert on it at the helm. So I don't know. I mean, I'm on the opposite end of you on this one. We can go head to head here. Give me the Chargers, and I'll take a half a point here and get them to 2.5 again. I think they straighten up and fly right.
San Diego Chargers.
Superchargers.
Yeah, man. Next time, man, we gotta put a thing at the end. We gotta put a little nugget at the end of who win the head-to-heads. You know what I mean? We gotta put a little, you know what I mean? Whether we do it week to week or we do it at the end of the season. You know what I mean? Well, whoever loses put in like 25. Right? 25, and then whoever puts ever at the end of the pot.
No, I'm with
it. Next game, we got Carolina go to Arizona. Hopkins has been ruled out. I believe Murray is going to still play.
I think I just popped up. I thought.
What on? I actually think they're. I mean, without Hopkins, you know, Murray looks lost. But
I don't think Murray's playing. I think he's out.
He's out?
Yeah, they said they're not optimistic that he'll play.
Okay. -8, total was 41.5. It's still Carolina. I mean, so I'm sorry, it's still Arizona or no play at all here. I think McCoy did fine. The question is just that Connor has looked well, but he's looked well when it's two of them. We know, like, is he past those Pittsburgh Steelers days when he's the workhorse? When he comes in fresh, he gives you those fresh legs. I think he looks a lot better. But him getting the ball maybe 20, 25 times a game today, I'm not sure it's the best bet. That Carolina Panthers defense is fast. Getting CMC back is good. But it's just that quarterback. Can't do nothing with that quarterback over there. I think that's going to be going to be trouble. I have a sneaky pick here for a touchdown prompt. Speaking of the quarterback here, I am going here with, let me look it up. What's the odds? 7-1 play here. 7-1. If you want to gamble, here's your gamble. Carolina defense, not Carolina, I keep saying Carolina. Cardinals defense scores this game. Got the Cardinals scoring a defensive touchdown or a special team touchdown. Plus 700. 7-1 on that play.
That's hard to do.
That's hard to do. I just don't trust this I don't trust this
offense.
This quarterback, PJ Walker. Can't trust him. I can't trust him at all. It's going to be 2 one-sided, and he's going to have to throw the ball. I think he had 2 or 3 picks last game in his opening up, and I think that we see the same thing in this game as well. All right, next game. Hold on, you didn't speak on it. Anything on this side? My bad.
No, I don't have anything on Carolina.
Okay. Next game. Big game here. Both quarterbacks are back. Wilson, Rodgers, Seattle, Green Bay. Line is -3. Total is 49.5. Cold in the tundra, as it is around this time. We already know what Seattle is. Looks like outside. I'm not sure what Russ is going to look like with that hand injury, with that finger injury to his throwing hand. So I would lean here, and I actually like Green Bay on this side here. This is Green Bay's elements. Tone already came out on us and told us about the Dillon play. So, with Dillon being over, just going to be pounding a rock here. So I'm on the Packers here. I like the Packers here. Wouldn't mind if you tease them up and get them +4 either. I like that side as well.
Yeah, I like the Packers here at home. It's going to be is it going to be cold up there today?
I believe so.
I think
Yeah.
it's cold and snowy up there, possibly, right? Yeah. I mean, Russell is a machine. I think he'll be okay. I think if he says he's fine, he's fine. He knows how to protect himself. He's a very, very cerebral quarterback with his body and how he can kind of take care of himself. That was a freak accident that happened to him. So I think if he says he's ready to go. But I just don't think Seattle's a good enough team to beat the Green Bay Packers. So I really like Packers at home here. I think they handle business. They probably win by 10.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. All right. Here it is. Actually, you know what? Let me switch it up a little bit, man. Let's bring the energy back just a little bit. I know we've been talking. But let's bring back the energy a little bit. Let's give him some music. Can we play? There we go. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
No?
I got it.
I got it. All right. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. Get to the game. Get to the game.
Yeah. You didn't want to hit the other part?
Nah, man.
Nah. You ain't feeling. All right.
Not until we get this thing over 500.
All right. So here we are, y'all. Eagles traveling to Denver. This line has been ticking down for days. It is right now on FanDuel. A pick. It's damn near a pick right now. Total is 45.5. I'm gonna let you go, B Diddy, because I think you just call it straight when you talk about these birds.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it straight with you.
Tell me why the Eagles are going to win this game, because everything is pointing to the Eagles. I know Denver has 3 offensive linemen out. I think one of the coaches are out because of COVID. Everything is swarming around that the Eagles are going to win this game. Explain to me why, because I don't see it, brother. I don't.
So
traveling to Denver,
yeah,
not easy. And we're a pick? Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk about a line, telling you anything, the line is telling you Eagles right now. I think over the last 2 days it was 2. Now it's moving down to a pick. So a lot of
That's
money
a lot of money,
a lot of money
B.
coming on the Eagles. I don't get it either. I think defensively, we're hobbled going into this game. I don't we have like Hargrave is out, Maddox got hurt, Rodney McLeod is hurt, Slay's got a hamstring.
Hargraves is out?
I know he's hurt. I don't know if he's
Oh,
out.
okay.
He's had
I
that
was about to say,
shoulder
whoa.
injury. Slay has the hamstring. Josh Sweat has a concussion. Andre Dillard's. I mean, we're not coming in full strength, full healthy. And I think one thing we know that Teddy Bridgewater does not turn the ball over, and I think that's kind of what we've been leaning on with these wins and these games that have been close with us.
Can we
Is
bet
a
on the percentage, his passing percentage? Can we find a prop for Teddy to have over 75%
Oh,
completion?
easy.
Easy. He is checked down Teddy.
Yeah.
He ain't throwing it deep. Everything in front of him. And what do the Eagles do? Keep everything in front of him. This is why I don't understand, because in my head, the game flow, even if they slow down the rushing attack of Denver, because now Williams is coming on for Denver too. He's starting to get some life. So now you got this two-headed flow of monsters. And I'm just like Teddy not going to turn the ball over. He's going to be able to move the change.
Yeah.
So go ahead, my bad.
No, it's all good. Noah Fan is back. He's activated. And like you said, their guards are out. They got a couple of defensive players that are out, but listen, give me the home team here at this short line. The Eagles have not shown me enough that I can go ahead and start siding with them. And like I said, I'm a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a ride or die guy, but I'm just not going to put my money behind it when I'm not seeing any type of consistency. Now, we're running the football. Absolutely. They're going to need to run the football here in Denver for sure. But going to that altitude, if anything you might want to look at is that first half Denver Broncos here, because I think these guys will be gassed quick and maybe catch a second win, maybe in the second half to keep it a fight. But first half, Broncos should be a lock. Maybe going to halftime up 3 or something like that.
Man, I don't know, man. I just don't see it, man. I'm on Hurts on under on everything, like under passing yards, under rushing yards. I'm just trying to find where we're looking at on this game. Like I don't the line. I just don't understand the line here.
One thing Hurts is going to do, he's going to run. He's going to get some yards running.
Yeah, I looked, man, and we can. I looked at who Denver played, and Denver played Lamar. Lamar had under 40 rushing yards. You know what I mean? And I was looking at some other players to see who, anybody who got any wheels. I just don't see it. This defense keeps those guys contained. Hurts is going to have to sit in the pocket and throw the ball to that.
Okay.
It's just not gonna work, man. So I'm on under on everything. I completely agree with you, man. I like Denver here as a home just pick to win the game. I'm not seeing it with the Birds, man. I'm not understanding why so much money is coming on the Birds. And it's weird too, because I'm looking at it right now. 65% was on Denver. 65% is on the spread. 67% is on Denver in terms of the money. 72% is on the over, but the line is ticking down.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a funny situation here.
Right? Like, what does that tell us? Like, all the money's coming on Denver, but the line is ticking down. So what is this the okie doke? Is this the okie doke on from Vegas to get everybody to say what we're saying right now? Like how it's Denver all day.
Yeah.
I know a couple big professional bettors got some big money on the Birds here.
Well, yeah, sharps are on the Birds. That's why the line is shifting. I mean, the line, like we said, we talked about the line. The line says the Eagles, right? The line says the Eagles.
The line is telling me the Birds.
Yeah. But I'm not going to go again. I'm not going to go that way. I'm either Denver or off. And if the Eagles win,
off.
Yeah, and if the Eagles win, then hey, okay.
If you want to bet the Eagles here, y'all, if you're looking at betting the Eagles, since you just can't, not bet against your team, and that's fine, it's cool. Tease them up.
Yeah.
Tease them up past the number. Put them in a teaser with, say, we talked about Pittsburgh, go PA teaser today, PA teaser, or tease them with maybe the Bucks today. Or even if you want to do a two-team teaser on the same game, I would tease Philly and tease the over down and get it to 37.5. So you got Eagles +8 and then over 35.5. I'm sorry, is that right? No, 34.5.
What?
No.
Teaser, two-team teaser is only 7 points.
7 points. Yeah, what the fuck am I doing? I can't even get the number right. 37.5.
37.5, 38.
37.5. If you're going to go Birds, that's how I would play it. But I agree, man. Even though the line is saying Philly, I just can't do it. I'm not sure how much success Jalen Hurts is going to have today. I don't see him having too much Hurts. And you can't forget about the altitude. All right, we got 2 more games, and then we out of here, man. Night game. We got the Chiefs and the Raiders. The line is now -3 KC. Total is 52.5. Oh, my bad. Renzo, you still out there? I don't think he's out there. I think he has something to do. Renzo, I'm going to drop you off a little here, but I appreciate you jumping on, bro, as always. Let's finish. Let's take this home, B. Diddy. KC and the Raiders. Line is -3 KC. Total is 52.5. KC still getting support, man. Still getting support and love from Vegas. Gotta go. I mean, you got to keep betting against them. Just got to keep betting against them. The line. I mean, you're winning money, and that route. Raiders are about average to a little bit above average team. I still think Ruggs does hurt. Deshaun is over in Las Vegas right now. If you want to take a flyer on him getting a touchdown, might not be a bad idea. Because I think they're gonna put him out there. They're gonna have some plays for him. I like KC You know what I mean? Something wrong with KC. Something wrong with KC. Don't know what it is. Something wrong with KC. And obviously that defense is atrocious. It's just
Yeah,
atrocious.
there's
It's
a
just
lot of things
terrible.
wrong with KC.
Yeah, it's just atrocious. So I don't have any play on this game. It's a night game, so we'll see how the day kind of goes where I would play. But if anything, I kind of like I like a lot of scoring in this game. I can see the Raiders scoring at least 24 to 28 points. So if anything, maybe team totals for the Raiders will be a good spot to look at here. But as of right now, I don't have anything on this game, man. What you got?
I agree. I just don't, can the Kansas City one day pop up and do their thing? Yeah, but I think what has happened is that Patrick Mahomes has not settled down from those highs that he's been on, and he's very, very talented. One of the most talented quarterbacks. He's worth the half a bill that he's gotten. What's happening now, though,
Billy.
is that he's got too used to those backyard plays that he's not playing the quarterback position no more. He's ad-libbing too much, and he's creating a lot of turnovers, along with the defense not able to bail him out for a lot of those turnovers. And you're seeing that because I've watched a lot of KC games, and some of the throws he's throwing and off balance, and it's like, bro, you can't do that no more. Your team is not as good right now. You're 5-4. You're on a borderline not making the playoffs.
Crazy.
You keep playing like this. You got to tone things down, hit your check downs. He's not doing that. He's looking for the long balls that he's been getting all these past few years during their Super Bowl runs.
Yeah.
They're not there no more. A lot of guys are playing too high safeties and not
Yep.
allowing Tyreek Hill to get loose, or those guys to get loose no more. And he's still throwing it. Instead of playing football, cerebral, and checking down, looking at the check downs and tucking it if he has to. So right here in this game, and keeping it quick, I'm sorry if I got a little long with it. I agree. I think Vegas will be able to score. I think Vegas feels though they got opportunity here if they can beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They're at home. Look at the plus points here. Nothing big, maybe a little bit small. It's a late game. See how you guys are doing throughout the day.
That's what I'm thinking.
You're seeing any upsets happening. Hey, that might be something that you might want to look at. But even at Kansas City at their best, they've always had a problem with Oakland. With the Raiders. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So there's always been a tight game, even at their best. So right now, when they're not at their best, with the worst defense I've seen, I can easily see Derek Carr licking their chops right now and trying to at least put up 30 points here. I like what you said with the team total.
Yeah, and then Philly sports chiming in. Raiders don't bet against the Raiders when it's in Vegas prime time. So could be a little. I haven't seen anything to suggest that, but hey, if you see something we see, you always give value. I love it. And like you said, DJ first TD pass. Yeah, I think they take a shot with him. They have to.
So welcome to Vegas, right?
Yeah. Like I think, and it's a home game in Vegas. Get that crowd into it like that. Show off your new kind of old penny because he's old in the league right now, but he still got some wheels. So I agree right there. Definitely something to look at. And like I said, see how the day's going and then come back and maybe gamble a little bit with some DJ love. All right. Monday night football, man. We got a big game here. Huge game. The Rams, LA Rams, going to San Francisco. Line is at 3.5. Total, it's 50.5. Huge news. Robert Woods out for the year, torn ACL. And then the day before, after they announce it, you got OBJ, Beckham, getting signed to the Rams, and everybody's making this big hoorah thing. And I just want people to understand this. This is not basketball, right? You don't make super teams and then you're automatically in the Super Bowl. So everybody who ran to the window to start putting in Super Bowl props for the Rams, just hold on, bro. Hold on, ladies. Everybody just hold on, okay? Let's see. We haven't seen what Beckham's been since New York. Right? Not saying he's a supreme talent because he is, but we still got to see it. I need my eyes to see it, not just what I'm remembering and thinking. So with all that being said, I like San Fran here. I really do. I like San Fran too. A lot of hype on the Rams here. I like San Fran with the number. I'm getting the hook. Love the hook there at 3.5 as a home dog. I think San Fran is going – this is going to be a small statement game here for San Fran. They're going to come out and say, hey, we can play with anybody in the league here. We got the best team, or probably the best team coming in. I like San Fran here. They've always played the Rams tough over the years. So I like San Fran. I would take the points here. We'll see coming around come Monday night. But I would lean heavily to San Fran with the points here.
Man, you tripping.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Is Von Miller back this week, baby?
They said he's going to play. They say he's going to play. They do say he's going to play.
So let me know what Garoppolo going to do this week. I mean, if anything you want to look at is possibly look at, Kittle's receptions, because he's going to have to do a lot of like small little dinks and dunks the way that D-line probably going to get after him.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that. I'll take the Rams here, especially on a bounce back game, an embarrassing loss on prime time against the Tennessee Titans. They gotta be able to come here and ready to play. They can't start this new team now off to a bad start, and I think San Fran is just not good enough offensively. If it's not Deebo Samuels, then who is? And you know who's going to be on Deebo Samuels, and that boy number 8 now, whatever number he is, number 2, whatever number is, Jalen Ramsey. He's going to be on Deebo.
He is.
So who Garoppolo going to throw to besides Kittles?
Well, I mean, I don't. Their Russian defense has never been that well, and Shanahan has this multiple set of offenses where he just waves of running backs. So I think that they'll be able to have some success moving the ball. So Garoppolo won't have to do much, and then Kittle's a matchup nightmare. He's a premier tight end in the league, and coming off that calf injury, came back and showed off last week against a pretty solid, I think the best rated defense in the league, against the Cardinals. So I think that with Kittle back, opening up the middle, because they might put Ramsey on Kittle.
The Cardinals, bro,
Yeah.
they had run all up and through the Cardinals. Old boy from Pittsburgh.
Oh, Connor?
Connor went crazy.
Yeah.
I'm good off.
Do you think the Rams are going to do that?
I'm so good off the 49ers. Y'all can leave me with that.
Yeah.
Who was playing quarterback for Arizona?
McCoy.
And what did Colt McCoy do?
What do you got? 250 and a touch? They could run the ball though. They ran the ball on San Fran.
Okay.
Like you said, Connor had 2 touchdowns, 96 yards, and then he had 77 catches for one yard.
So let's put it this way. Give me the Rams at -3.5. You ain't gonna tell me that this 49 team is gonna beat the LA Rams off a loss, embarrassing loss, all in prime time.
I say beat them.
We done added an MVP to the edge, and Von Miller's gonna start. Odell Beckham to the outside to replace Robert Woods.
I just said cover.
And then you're telling me that they couldn't beat Colt McCoy and who at receiver for them? Because there was no receivers out there, right? Like, come on, man.
No,
sir. Not Monday night.
Not Monday night.
Give me the
maybe
Rams.
Tuesday night, maybe Thursday night, but not Monday night.
Put the lock up.
Shit.
Lock that in. If you
lock that in, he says.
Start your week off right and hit the Rams.
Hit the Rams? All right, well, we'll see. We'll come see. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, MoneyPot Podcast. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we always with my family, man. Tom and the boys on A2D Radio, man. We gave you a good slate. Went a little bit long, but appreciate everybody who stayed with us, man. Hope y'all got some plays. Hope y'all win some money. For B. Diddy, Moss Money, Renzo, MoneyPot Podcast. Yeah.
Let's go! This ain't the Fox Tyson force this game, he stinks!
Oh shit!